Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of LavaCraft, and today we are on the Redstone realm. And honestly guys, it's been a few weeks since I've recorded. I know we've been putting out a video every single week, but I, took some vacation time and whatnot, and, wanted to just relax, not have to worry about recording videos. But that doesn't mean I wasn't playing. If you guys have been keeping up with the Redstone realm series, you're probably pretty confused. Why do we have wings? Netherite? All sorts of crazy stuff. And if you recognize where we are right now, we're by the spawn building, which got an upgrade probably since the last time that we showed it off, since we were here in the first episode. And yeah, we got a lot of stuff done, you guys. We got a lot of stuff done. So today, I'm just going to be getting you guys caught up on all of the crazy projects I've been working on off camera. A lot of redstone stuff. No farms that we've never built before or anything like that. I would definitely have recorded that. Oh, hi, Torch. But we got a few things done for the community, farming area, and a bunch of building and blah, blah, blah. Bunch of cool stuff. So let's hop right into it, guys. Well, we're actually not moving very far to show off some of the new stuff. We got this little, this little pathway here, and I don't know if we've recorded any videos on the Redstone realm in 1.17, but it is on a realm, so it basically updated as soon as it got 1.17 came out. But yeah, we got this nice little pathway leading over there to the entrance to the community building area, or the community farming area, which I'll have to show off because we've done a ton of work there. We got this little thing right here so that we don't fall into the pits of lava down below. And yeah, this path goes back over to that area over there where we put our first base and have our friends over there in the giant hippie bus. But yeah, we got a bunch of cool stuff going on, guys. We got this nice little bridge. We got this big long house that I just built yesterday. It's looking pretty cool, pretty proud of it. We got a little bridge over to it, and this is actually a brand new project. Yeah, let's check it out. So inside we have even more villagers. Oh yeah. Well, I kept dying and losing all my gear and having to make new gear and stuff like that. So I figured I would make it even easier to get all of the enchantments that we need by, getting these guys in these cells. And this little design here is by Logical Geek Boy. It's basically a villager converter trading hall so that we can get super good prices on our books and stuff. But we have a problem with like regular zombies. They keep despawning in here. Whatever, we'll get there. A lot of these guys aren't assigned yet, but they will be eventually. Down here we have, all the good stuff. We got respiration, we got silk touch, yeah, feather falling, not quite 4 yet. And then I think this guy, our very first one, was just like awesome right off the bat. Frostwalker looting, oh yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We got blast protection. Where's the other good one? Fortune and mending. Nice, nice, nice. So we got a few more that we need to assign. I'm not quite sure if we're going to do all librarians. We got a couple rascals over here that just won't switch their professions, so we might have to do something about that. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but maybe we'll work on that together at some point. Oh yeah, that's all this building is really for. It's still under construction a bit. As you can see, we have a lot of cells left to fill in, and there's big netherrack railroad trail, yeah, that leads them in there. If you guys ever see giant lines of netherrack running through my bases and all my videos, those are temporary. That's basically what we use for scaffolding for railroads when we need to move villagers and other mobs around. But yeah, alrighty guys, coming on over, we have this little area here. I was showing my friends how to use the elytra, so we practiced on this little training course. So if they messed up, they would just fall on the slime and not have to take too much damage. But they got it pretty quickly. I don't think anyone ever actually fell on the slime. But it's also a fun trampoline. So we left it here for now. I think eventually we'll get a big fly course here. I think that would be lots of fun. But not today. We're just showing some stuff off today. We got a lot to go over. Alright, so moving down the path, we got a few other things, and this is all near spawn still. We're not very far. Over here we got our glowberry farm. So every once in a while I'll just kind of come through and knock them all down. I try not to get these top ones because we got to replace them. But we've been able to get a few glowberries that way. I know you can just bone meal them, but it's kind of fun just to come through and whack down all these vines. Yeah, very, I don't know, satisfying? Yeah. lots of fun. So we got a couple of those, and we've been able to get a few stacks. Not too many, not too bad. And then over here we got our vines. So we've been needing our vines for a few projects here, like all the different variants of blocks you can get with those, which you can use moss for now too, which is pretty cool, like for this stuff. Anyways, we don't have a moss farm. I guess that's just bone meal and whacking them out of the ground. As you can see, we got a bunch of iron golems protecting the area. I just kind of scattered them throughout randomly so that they could take care of any mobs that the torches don't get. And torch spam. Ugh, the torch spam. Can't wait for that new update. Won't have to have so many torches everywhere, and yeah, the mobs won't bother us as much. So over here we got a couple of cool things. Oh, and I need to work on the paths a little bit. But in here is our bee hut. All the bees are gone currently. I don't know where they keep going, so I have to keep getting more. But as you can see, they filled up some of the honey before they all disappeared. I think maybe they're getting stuck in these and in the walls and stuff and just kind of disappearing. Yeah. Anyways, we need that for candles and, you know, all sorts of fun stuff that you can use bees for nowadays. That's where they usually stay, but I don't know where they're at currently. So yeah, I guess I could show that out a little bit more. So underneath here, we got all the campfires, so we can kind of shear these and move them around as we need to. And there's flowers going all the way around the outside, so that they basically just, you know, come back into their hives and fill them up with honey for us. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, we'll whack some more glowberries. So moving down the path this way, we got a few more things to show off. This is my temporary base at the moment, so I guess we'll save that for last before we get into the crazy farming area that we've been working on. Over here is the wood log farm. I don't know. Yeah, tree farm? Yeah, there we go. It's not like fully automatic tree farm or anything. It's really more of a sapling farm. But we need a bunch of saplings to eventually have a tree farm. And they all get filtered down in here. Whoa, we got a lot of jungle logs. Yeah, so basically we've been using this to farm the saplings so that we don't have to worry about picking them all up and getting the different wood types that we need. So yeah, we're doing pretty good on a lot of it, but I've also used a lot of it. So yeah, all the building and stuff we've been doing, and there's different kinds of wood in every build. So yeah, we've been going through it, but the saplings. We need a bunch of jungle saplings, and those take forever to get, because I want to kind of put a few more of these trees around here. I don't know why, just kind of like the vibe. And up here is where we actually go ahead and farm all of them. As you can see, we have one that is still falling. I'm not sure if, yeah, there's one in there. So basically the way it works is you come up here onto this little green platform and you chop the trees down. And then after you chop the trees down, you can just leave and all of the saplings get collected. And I'll show you how right now. So if you pick them up and they end up in your inventory, that's one way you can collect them. We have light sources under here randomly so that mobs don't spawn. And if you get them stuck in your inventory, you can just put them into this and they automatically get flung out into you know, an automatic dispensing system. But you might have seen that minecart come up. So basically we have some minecarts that run back and forth on both sides of the farm, so I think we got 2 of them. They get stuck up a few times, so I got to kickstart it before I decide I want to collect some more saplings. But basically they just run along here, so we don't have to worry about like waiting for the trees to fully finish, you know, dying and dropping their goodies. Yeah, and they just get spit out into this water stream here and pushed up into the automatic item sorter that you just saw. So pretty cool stuff, And I guess we can get a little aerial view of this area now that we have finished up the tour minus the base. So yeah, it's not too far from spawn, as you can see. So any new realm mates can come and use any of these farms or any of this area or get any of the stuff they need. By the way, I don't know if we talked about the iron farm over here. It kind of broke. We've been having issues with zombies despawning. So I tried to put a, whatever those guys are called, husk in there, name tagged him, and as you can see, it's been working ever since. So I guess that was the trick. I'm going to go to sleep real quick, but yeah, I guess we could get a nighttime view. Yeah. But yeah, I like the area's vibe. It's coming along. This seems a little out of place with the sandstone. I think we maybe need to add to it and obviously get rid of this redstone rail. But we're waiting on a few villagers to be born, so it is what it is for now. But yeah, I think the fly course will be right here, and it will take you all sorts of crazy ways. I don't know, maybe off into the desert and back around to spawn or something. We'll see, we'll see. Alrighty guys, well, let me know if you have any ideas for names for this area in the comments down below. Little community farming area by Spawn. Yeah, whatever you think. Maybe I'll name it that. We'll put some signs everywhere. Yeah, I should probably put some signs explaining where everything is, so anyone that comes through here kind of knows what's going on, because it's a little hectic. It's a little bit chaotic, but that's okay. That's how we like it. Alright, well, I'm going to take a nap, and then I'll show off our temporary base. Well, guys, while I was working on all these projects and in that area over there that we're going to show off in a minute, I just kept creating all of these chest monsters, and I just didn't want to, you know, make a base. So I caved in, and I decided that we should probably just put up at least something that looks kind of nice to house all of our crazy, you know, massive amount of items that we've collected over time. And this is what we came up with. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I like it. I think it's got a nice cozy little vibe in this, you know, crazy place we built. But yeah, you come on inside, and I really liked the interior. We did a good job with it, and we've been using those glow squid ink sacks that I'll show off in a minute. But yeah, this is our compost bin, and then up here you can just input any of the, you know, random stuff you don't need anymore, and it will just go into a thing. Yeah, I don't know if you can compost glowberries though. Oh well. Anyways, this is our area. It keeps getting overgrown. I need to put some string up on the vines. I already did it for the glowberries, but I like the vibe in here. We got our nice little workshop area. Some chests up here for stuff that was kind of just overflowing in our storage system, like the glass and whatnot. I love these. These right here, the little azaleas and the flower pots. Love them. Love them. They're so cool. We got a few candles here and there. A couple more azalea plants. Here's our storage system. So it's all very, very random. I know how all of it works, and none of it's like name tagged or whatever, but it works for now until we have an automatic one. But it's better than just having everything in random chests, I guess, because that's what we've been working with. And as you can see, most of them are pretty full of just random junk. So we'll have to deal with that eventually. But yeah, it's better than the chest monsters we had. And then over here we have our nice little lounging area with the, you know, the greenery and our bed. We also have another portal here in our little base so that we can, you know, get to other places quickly when we need to. We'll chop that down. But yeah, there's a couple different things in here as well. So up the stairs, we have nothing. We have an iron golem, just in case anything spawns in here and drops down or something. Our iron golem will take care of them, hopefully. We haven't had any creeper explosions yet. I'll knock on some wood. We've had a couple skeletons and random stuff come through the portal, I think, because it's very lit up. I don't know. But yeah, we have to deal with them every once in a while. All right, cool. And then this little thing right here, I guess you can go up here to water the bushes and the plants and stuff, but that's not actually what it's for. It's for going on top of the chest right here, where we can go out into the farming area. It's just like a nice little quick way of getting over here. But we're not there yet. Hey guys, well, I hope you liked my little temporary base area. I definitely feel like this is one of the better interiors I've ever done. It's very, you know, overgrown, and yeah, we got an axolotl. Look at that. But I'm pretty happy with it. We haven't gotten too much done in the nether. We just put some blocks down in there, so don't get too bummed out that we didn't show that off. But yeah, it's coming along. It's a nice cozy little place to hang out and store stuff and get stuff from while we're building in this area. But yeah, so that's this whole area that you guys haven't seen. I think all of this is brand new since the last episode. We've gotten a lot done, and yeah, we've put in some of the new blocks to use and stuff like that. And I don't know if you noticed all the moss blocks that we used to kind of terraform this area. I'm sure you saw the azalea trees and stuff like that. But yeah, it's coming along. Let me know what you think. Alright, so you guys remember the sand area that we've been working on so far in the series with all the different farms and stuff? Well, we got a lot of work done in that area. As you can see, it is no longer just a big mess in the desert. Now it's a massive mess. Nah, it's coming along. We started to build up a castle. It's so far just a facade, and we still have a lot of work to do on it. But I feel like I need to come back to it eventually. We're taking a break from it. Yeah, just doing it in pieces. We also need to work on the entrance, but I've been moving villagers around, so I didn't want to completely encase the entire thing. But as you can see, we put a layer of sandstone across the top of everything where our castle will be sitting, and then I'm sure we'll do something here, maybe put some like grass or something. I don't know yet. But this is the entrance. This is where we built the cactus towers that at one of the first farms. I think the first farm that we worked on. Yeah, so you walk in right in between those two into this weird looking entrance thing that needs a little bit of work. We also decorated them a bit. It was fully glass, but I didn't want to completely encase it because, you know, it's kind of cool. You can see all the little cactuses in there growing them up. But yeah, coming on inside, ignore the rail. Normally this wouldn't be here. But yeah, we put an interior on this area as well. This was all just open air, a massive pile of chests, and some villagers. I think we worked on the villagers in the last episode. So they're still here, they're hanging out. They're just not like discounted villagers, and we use them to kind of farm emeralds and get some diamond gear and stuff like that. We got a couple more iron golems, and yeah, so now we have a bunch more stuff going on in here. This right here in the middle is our super smelter, and this thing's pretty sweet. It looks pretty crazy, but it's actually a lot more crazy than it looks. So over here you have our fuel input, and in here you have our item input, and then it says output this way. So you come all the way down to the other end, and this is where all of your items end up when you throw them into the super smelter. This thing's pretty fast. I think this is another logical Geek Boy concept. I'm not sure if there's an actual tutorial on it or anything yet, but I saw him do it in a video and I thought it was super cool, so I kind of messed around with it and made my own little thing. But yeah, so basically these mine carts run on top. We built a similar thing in the last series, or Mooncraft Season 1, and I liked it so much I brought it back. And I put it in the community area so people can smelt stuff up super fast. The only thing is it eats up your fuel real quick, so we need to find a solution for that, I think. So yeah, it just basically spits them out every single time anything is smelted and shoots them down the water stream and back up into the thing. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so over here is where we actually have the output for the automatic item sorting that's going on upstairs. And as you can see, there's some mobs that have been dying in there. But other than that, everything's getting sorted out. So that's good, that's good. We also have some overflow here for a few different items. So I think we have our melons. Yeah, there's a melon and pumpkin farm now. Of course there is. Our pumpkins, let's see. Our cactus, and I think the last one is the poppies from the iron farm. Yeah, so we're getting quite a bit of bone meal from all of those different things as those chests fill up, especially the melons. Like we don't always condense them down and they fill up super quick. So we're getting some bone meal from that, and you only need so many melons and pumpkins. I mean, what are you going to do with 3 double chests full of cactus? I don't know, but we got it. Alright, so that's pretty much all of the redstone for the super smelter that's going on down here, and the output overflow and stuff like that. Yeah, the bone meal just goes right back up into the system. So that's pretty cool. I think it was lots of fun to build. Sorry we didn't do it together, but I have done it before, so you know, you're gonna have to go back and look for it if you want to see it. Alright, let's head back upstairs. Alright guys, so as you can see, there's items flowing through the system and getting sorted into different chests. So I guess I'll show them off, because really the only thing that we've seen, I think, completed is the iron farm. So obviously there's a few more items than we started with. We may have showed off the slime farm, not really sure. But yeah, we have the glow squid farm that we get the glowing ink sacs from, and we've been hanging out here for a while and gotten a lot of them. So that farm is actually right out here. Underneath that sandstone ceiling is where all of our farms are, and it's getting pretty crazy looking down here. I can't build too much more here or it will definitely lag out the realm, and we're kind of pushing it already. So over here, I believe, is where the glowing squid farm is. Not sure if we've showed this off yet. But all the squids die in this little water chamber that I built and get pushed off into the water stream and into the system. So this farm is super simple. I don't even think there's like a tutorial. There probably is like a million tutorials on it by now. But basically squids and axolotls share the same spawning conditions. Oh, that's no good. They share the same spawning conditions, so they spawn in the water down below. Axolotls kill the glowing squids. See, there's a little guy down there right now. I don't know if you can see him. There's a few of them. Cool. Oh, there's at least 3. So every time a glowing squid spawns, the axolotls take care of them, and then the ink sacs float up to the top. We put down a layer of slabs at the very top and then put running water. So I think this whole thing is probably like 8 blocks long, right? So it stops right here. And then right here we have hoppers with honey blocks on top of them. So the honey blocks aren't full blocks, so when the glowing ink sacs go right there, there's like a half a pixel where they can just get sucked up into the hoppers, and then obviously the hoppers go into an automatic dispenser and shot up into the storage system for everybody to use. And I think we have enough glowing ink sacs in there that we'll never need more than that. So, you know, all of our realm people, feel free to use them. All right, let's go over the next couple farms. Cool, this one's a quick one. We got the Dripstone Farm. I think we just did this in a recent episode of Mooncraft, but we made a giant one. Over here we got a pretty tiny little baby one. I just put it up so that it was working in the background while I was, you know, building other stuff, and it's very slow. Basically, these guys observe, you know, the growth of the dripstone, and whenever it grows, it pops them off, and then into the water stream and into the collection system. So pretty straightforward. Like I said last time, it's basically a reverse sugarcane farm, which is pretty cool. Cactus, you know where those are at. Those giant towers outside. Yeah, nothing new. We haven't actually started farming bamboo or kelp. Those are super laggy farms, so I may go back on that. Not sure yet. We might put them somewhere else. And then all of that bone meal that we're creating downstairs, it goes into the system over here, and we got plenty of it for all the random stuff we need. Then we got our melon and pumpkin farms. Oh yeah, they're pretty productive, and I'll show you those right now. Those are actually right upstairs. Like I said, pretty much all the farms are in this area, but there's not a great way to get to it right now. We're still working on that. So whoa! Almost died. All right, well, up here we have our automatic dispensing systems for the melons over here, pumpkins over there. It's pretty straightforward. It's just like varying, you know, pistons and observers. You put a little redstone dot on top, and then they pop the cactuses off, and then the mine carts go around and collect them and shoot them out into the water stream, which was kind of weird. I made a weird water stream, so they both run into the same thing. I haven't seen anything get stuck yet, but every single time it flows through, it shoots past the upstream and into the other one, and then slows down a bit and goes in. It's kind of fun to watch, but it's probably not the most efficient way to do it. I just thought it was fun. Yeah, it works though. Hey, it works. That's all that matters, I guess. Is this minecart still going? Oh no, it's stuck. Alright, I'm glad I came up here. Alright, so we got that working again, and now we're gonna have way too many melons, but you know, it works. It works. Alright, well, let's go check out whatever the next farm is. Slime farm, yeah, that one's, I think we may have shown it off, but as you can see, we're having some success with it lately. But that one's right over here, outside again. Ooh, excuse me. And over this way. So over here we have the slime farm. As you can see, the little slimes are dying in there right now. They get attracted to that iron golem, and then they push their way past. It just speeds it up a little bit. Eventually they all just fall down in there anyway. But I didn't want them getting stuck up there, and yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyways, I thought it would be fun to bring the slimes all the way up top, and so we could watch them. Yeah, but basically it's right down here. All the slimes end up in the water streams, and yeah, they go up into the system. So down there's some iron golems in the wall, again, just pulling they're aggroing the different slimes and stuff like that. And yeah, it's all lit up, so we don't have to worry about other mobs, although it looks like we might have a dark patch, which is unfortunate. But we don't really, I don't even think we need to fix it because it's working really well. Again, they just get killed on this magma cube over here, and then this little mine cart picks up all the slimes and goes into the water stream. While we're over here, I'll show you the other two farms because they're right here. Over here is our creeper farm. Our creeper farm is pretty slow at the moment, but it's massive. It's also not like maxed out efficient because I didn't breed enough cats for each level. But we were starting to get a decent amount of gunpowder coming up through here without all of the cats. I see if I can break into a level. So yeah, as you can see, just a lot of trapdoors, and all of the creepers fall down onto this right there. There's a bunch of layers. So yeah, it's been working. It's been working well enough. I know the creepers like fall down and land on the trapdoors and die. We get lucky sometimes, and the gunpowder goes right down onto the magma down there, which there's a minecart hanging out underneath, picking up all the goodies. But we've been able to get about a double chest so far. We've definitely, obviously, made some trips to the Nether to get some netherite. But this stuff was all gifted to me by, I believe, the Supreme Abby, who's building some really cool stuff that we'll have to show off. But probably not this episode, because I'm sure it's going to be a lot of stuff already. But yeah, the creepers die down there, and then we shoot their gunpowder up into this stream right here. Originally, I wanted to bring the creepers all the way up and down into here, but it was a whole hassle. So now we have this ridiculously huge, water stream, but it works. And then all of the items get pushed up into the system. So right here is kind of where all of the items converge. It's kind of crazy because we got a lot of different water streams going on. But they all flow together into the system. I haven't noticed too many issues. You see some gunpowder and melons going through right now. And as you can see, there's also some iron flowing through as well. So I know you guys have seen the iron farm, but we have upgraded the output system, and it all flows together. Oh, and there's a sugarcane farm. Nothing crazy. I didn't show that one off. Yeah, pretty cool. It's really slow. Really, really slow. We need to make more of them. Also, I don't even know if it's working, to be honest. But yeah, check it out. The iron farm's a little crazy. It's very, very productive. And all of the water streams kind of get pushed this way. So we should see some, iron and poppies going through. And this was a lot of fun to do. I like all the water stream work and stuff. And we were going to do an automatic bee farm, but I started to feel like we have enough farms in this area. There's too much going on. So we might have to move some stuff and some plans around. But yeah, I really wanted to get all those farms done. And then once I finished all this, I realized it was very ugly down here, which is why we put this giant castle on top, or this half-finished giant castle. We put a roof on the whole thing, and here's the lava gardens, where you can see the iron golems dying. It's pretty scary. It was a lot of work. We got a lot done, and we didn't film any of it. So I figured we would just do, a catch-up episode so you guys could see what I've been working on and all the different cool stuff we've been building. We got a few more things that I think we're going to finish off camera, like loading all these villagers into these cells. That would be cool. And maybe spruce this area up just a little bit. Well, I guess not spruce because we're using jungle trees, but we got a few more things we want to tighten up over here before we move, because eventually we need to go find a place for a base. But it's been lots of fun. I think this video might be shorter. I always say that, and then it's still 22 minutes. But hey, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the catch-up episode. Let me know if you have any ideas, comments, or if you hate it all. Let me know. I want to know in the comments down below. And if you really enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button if you're excited to see even more content from the Lavacraft verse on the Redstone realm. Or the Mooncraft server, either one. Alright, it's been fun, guys. That's going to do it for me today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!